Thanks for joining us. It's Maria and Ray, the happily married hosts and producers of a positive television talk show based in Las Vegas called The Strip Live, founders of VegasNet Media LLC, and creators of SuccessShowcase.com, where we showcase some of the world's most successful people.
And in this Expert Showcase segment, we feature award-winning entrepreneur, speaker, best-selling author, film star, and a business and brand strategist, Debbie Allen. And Debbie will share expert advice on 7 proven strategies to redefine, reposition, and re-energize your business. Whew, that was a mouthful. Hey, Debbie, thanks so much for being on the program.
My pleasure, Maria, and Ray. It's wonderful being here with you, and I look forward to doing a dash of these 7 strategies as fast as I can get them out to you.
Okay, cool. Okay, Debbie, let's learn about the 7 strategies.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, now you want to find proven strategies that are really going to make you stand out. And I've gone through this for 4 decades, being a business owner and entrepreneur, and I'm really defining down to 3 things that can really stand out, and then 4 extra things that make you stand out. That equals 7. I'm going to share all 7 of them with you right here. So number 1 is really identify and target your core market. Okay, so finding that really targeted core person who is what I call your ideal client, the ones that pay you the money and love what you do and make it easy to work with. Those are always the best. The ones that say, oh, okay, I get you. And so you kind of have to know, is it a man, is it a woman, what age range, how do they think, how do they respond? What are they really looking for? What are the benefits? What are the hot buttons that you can cover? You really have to know your market, not just, even their age and if they're a man or a woman, but really defining as deep as you can, as targeted as you can. That's when you're going to have the most success in your marketing, because when you're starting to write a website or a postcard or any kind of marketing piece that you do, you're going to speak directly to that client. And you can't be everything to everyone in business. And once you've defined your brand specifically and correctly, then you're going to actually reach those people and start making a big difference. Number 2, create your, what I call the brand hero, or it could be Shiro in my case. Going out there and discovering what really makes you stand out, not just a brand that is generic, something that is innovative, something that turns people's heads, and they actually can tell from your brand what actual experience you're going to have with them and what kind of perceived experience they might even have before they even start working with you. And then, of course, inside that brand, you carry it through in every single thing you do, that it follows through in your unique selling proposition. Your brand is your colors. Your brand is the way you do business. It's your logo. It's everything you do. And the problem that I see most in businesses, or most of the businesses that I work with, is they come to me and they say, I'm all over the place. I'm doing lots of different things. I'm doing too many things. You got to focus on one thing that you're an expert at, and then become that expert of choice. So when you find your brand and you own it, you can then start owning it in everything you do, in what I call the circle of what the internet is. Okay, so it might start as simple as a business card. Then you launch your website. Then you start out and have a landing page. It gets data capture. Then you're going to start using the social media sites. So look at the beautiful circle here. Business card, call to action, sending people to your website. Okay, from the website, you're going to send them to your social media sites. So the social media site's not going to say, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Who cares about we're following lots of people. Give me a really good reason to follow you. Once I know what your brand, your expertise is, and then I say, follow the conversation or join in the conversation. Have something that tells people what exactly they're going to get versus just following you. And the thing about social media is about engaging people. So now can you imagine you actually taking the brand and got them from the card to the website. Now from the website, they've clicked over to, say, your Facebook page. Maybe they've even saved you and followed you on Twitter. And maybe they've even gone to your YouTube site to see some video expertise that you have as well. Then every single one of those social media postings are going to be branded to look exactly like your website, exactly like your business card, exactly the same brand, exactly the same message. My message is always the same. reposition, redefine, re-energize businesses. That's what I do, and I do it through branding and business strategy. So you have to have something similar like that. It has to be showcased through everything. So now if you're on a Facebook after they've followed you, you can then send them to a landing page for data capture. And then what that happens is people will stay in touch with you, get them back to your website, get them back to your social media, and this beautiful circle that continues to happen, and you start creating internet domination. Now, internet domination happens from a brand once you've bought all of the domains around it. So that's number 3, is buy domains for internet domination. So once you discover this unique brand, you're going to find all the domains that you could find that would work around that what people will be searching for. And you can use those for additional websites, landing pages, all types of things. You want to own that internet real estate, what I call, so that everybody keeps seeing you popping up everywhere and they know you as that specific brand. And that's really powerful when you do that. So when you're thinking about starting a brand or reinventing your brand, first thing you want to do is you want to go to the internet and find out if the domain's available. Because if the domain isn't available or there's too many other people doing what you're doing, saying the same similar type of thing, you can't own that brand and you can't dominate the internet with the domains that you're going to purchase. So it's one of the first things I do when I work with clients individually is we talk on the first call is sit there and think about what is your brand strategy and if we need to shift that strategy or if we need to dominate it much more, and then we see what's out there and do this type of brand strategy for them so that we do it. And oftentimes companies will have to change a name altogether because they're kind of stuck in a situation where they don't have an opportunity to create more exposure because it's already owned, what I call owned on the internet, that real estate. So you got to really watch that. Okay, then we're on to number 4. Develop a powerful USP. That's that unique selling proposition I was talking to you about. Now, it's got to be anywhere from, say, 5 to 10 words, really strongly benefit message that says exactly what you do. Something that really differentiates you from anyone else in your market. And you would think this would be an easy thing to get, but it's one of the hardest things to discover unless you're working with somebody that can help you with it, because the thing is that most people are so close to their own business, they don't see the most obvious. And they just assume that people know their business or understand it, and most people don't understand the business. And it's really shocking to me how few business owners have not only not have a good brand message, but a unique selling proposition, a statement that really turns your head and says, oh, I get it. You know, I get what that's all about. I mean, don't you see that, Maria and Ray? Don't you see that all the time where you're kind of like to meet somebody? You guys meet people like, you meet people all the time. You're like the king and queen of networking out there, the husband and wife of networking, right, everywhere.
That's right.
And you must have people coming up to you and just like, you know, I'm sure you get the blah, 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 you know, infomercial that goes on and on and on. And then you kind of scratch your head and go, what the heck do they do?
Oh, my word, you're hitting a nerve, Debbie.
You've heard that before. Oh, and you're like, you're looking around like, where can I escape to, right?
Yes.
Because they don't have it. And then it's amazing how they think, how are they going to be doing business? How are they going to make any money? You can't. So, you know, that's why brand strategy is so critical, especially now. We have, the good news, guys, is that we still have money on the planet, right? But the thing is, there's a little bit less of it to go around, so you've got to have that message that stands out right away, or you're either going to lose the business or it's going to go to your competition, right? It's a tough market. Okay, so let me keep going so I get them all. That was just 4. I'm going on here. Number 5, sweep your brand onto the internet. Okay, so now once we've got the internet domination of all the domains, you've got the website, everything locked in, and I'm moving ahead months from a process. I just went through this brand reinvention process myself, 2 months just doing the website and all the videos and all the things that were going to happen before it was completely relaunched. So it's a lot of work to do before you go and sweep it all out there or re-sweep it. For a lot of people have to redo it. So that I was saying everything is consistent through all of your social medias, all your brand message, everything out. It's gone out there and done the complete sweep. Okay, number 6, get social on social media. So what the biggest pet peeve I see on social media is when somebody will send me a private message, or worse yet, post on my board, right on my Facebook page, some kind of promotion they're doing, all about them, or they found a way to even show a picture or something that's posted on your site that is all about getting people back to their site or their Facebook page. That is the biggest no-no. Social media is strictly that. If people could just understand that, because what happens is if anybody does any kind of postings like that without permission from me, they will automatically be unfriended. I have to, limit the number of friends I have anyways. I have to delete people anyway to get new people in. So it's real easy when somebody does a bad thing like that on Facebook, it automatically, bye-bye. You're killing yourself there. It's about being social. It's about, remember what I was talking about with the circle, is creating conversations within social media that get people back to your website for maybe an article that was published, get them to a blog, get them to a landing page for data capture, get them to something else, maybe another website that you have that is for an event or something like that. But it's keeping them in that circle, but also just not promotion, but engaging them in conversation. And when you're the expert, it's really easy to engage people in the conversation if you're always posting new information. Okay, now we're winding down to number 7. This is critical. Reinvent for constant growth. And that is just, I could say I'm the queen of reinvention. I've reinvented myself so many times, unbelievable. But in this market, you need to be looking at every single thing you're doing. You need to read every word of your website, every word of your marketing piece, and see if it's fitting where you're at right now. And I will tell you, you will know if you're ready for reinvention. If you're swimming in the sea of sameness, if you're stuck and you're not growing, and if your business, if you're scared in any way that business isn't what it should be, or you're not making the kind of money that you want to make, you're due for reinvention. And I'm talking about a complete reinvention sometimes, or it might just be going back and tweaking what you're doing so that your target market and everything else is aligned through your brand. So that's the 7 proven strategies, totally proven through my system that I've worked with people on. And so it's redefining, reposition, and re-energizing your business. And this whole process, of course, I went in a very short period of 10 minutes giving you this. This process could be done, if you're doing it well and professionally, anywhere from 30 days to 60 days if you're focused on getting it up. And I tell you, the results from boosting your business, re-energizing it in this way, could be absolutely dramatic for you.
Okay, Debbie, let's hear some closing words of inspiration for people to take that first step and get involved.
Well, you've got to continually promote yourself. I am the shameless promoter, so I tell you, if you're not tooting your own horn, you don't hear the music. So keep tooting your horn through your great marketing strategies and get a brand that really, really stands out against everybody else. And then you'll feel more comfortable promoting yourself when you get all of this aligned.
And you've been learning from business and brand strategist Debbie Allen on 7 proven strategies to redefine, reposition, and re-energize your business. And to learn more from Debbie, please visit her website at debbieallen.com. And for additional free success showcases from top celebrities, entrepreneurs, and industry experts, visit successshowcase.com. Debbie, thanks for being on the show and revealing some of your success wisdom. We, as well as our audience, is very grateful.
Ray and Maria, it's always a pleasure working with you. I've been in Las Vegas at events with you. We're going to have some other things we're working on together. I think you guys are doing amazing work showcasing the positive side of business and personal success, and always a pleasure, and keep up the great work.